Welcome to Now Louisville. I'm your host, Kirby Adams. Say, do you shop using a credit card or a debit card? I bet you do, and you're going to want to hear about a new Kosair Charities Debit Card that allows you to spread the word about this charity every time you shop. I'll tell you about it in just a moment. Plus, we'll meet another Kosair Noble. But first, for families of children born with blindness or visual impairments in Kentucky and southern Indiana, Kosair Charities is helping to provide a wonderful school. For nearly 3 decades, Visually Impaired Preschool Services, or VIPS, has provided a unique opportunity for children in Kentucky and southern Indiana who have visual impairment. And now, thanks to a generous donation from Kosair Charities, this state-of-the-art facility is VIP's new home. Good job, buddy. Peanut butter and jelly, milk, carrots. It's lunchtime for this group of preschoolers. But look closer and you'll notice something special about these young students. They all have serious vision issues and are learning to function in a sighted world.
Within the first 5 years of life, researchers say 80% of what you learn is visual. You take away the vision aspect and you think how quickly a child falls behind in their development. They don't learn to crawl on time because they don't see that toy that they want to reach or an item they want to grasp. Their fine motor skills fall behind because they're not grasping for things. They have a hard time learning to talk because they can't see how your mouth forms to pronounce words. So it's just simple things that you or I might take for granted that we know, but that we learned visually. So that's where our teachers step in and get these children up to speed in hopes that by the time they reach kindergarten, they're able to go into a sighted classroom and compete evenly with their sighted peers.
Today, thanks to Kosair Charities, VIPS now has a permanent school building in Louisville, a place where these pint-sized students can interact with one another in a setting similar to the mainstream schools where they may end up in just a few years.
All the way up, 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 up.
VIPS has been there from the beginning. My oldest grandson, who's 11 now, he would lay around and not do anything, and we found VIPS, and they just became a second home to him. It brought him out of his shell. It made him more interact with kids, become active.
Kosair Charities has been instrumental in providing a state-of-the-art facility where blind or visually impaired infants, toddlers, and preschoolers, plus their families, may adapt and thrive.
Had it not been for Kosair Charities and all the magnificent work they do in this community, targeting their help to VIPS, it wouldn't be there for us. And we can't thank Kosair Charities enough for all they do to help VIPS.
Raising funds for important programs like Visually Impaired Preschool is what volunteers and staff do every day here at Kosair Charities. And now we want you to meet an important person, Noble Jack Procter, who has helped to make Kosair Charities what it is today.
I'm Jack Procter. I'm past director of Kosair Charities, past potentate of Kosair Shrine Temple, and I spent probably 35 years involved with Kosair Charities in one capacity or another. When I came with Kosair, Kosair was well established. It got its reputation as a orthopedic pediatric hospital during the polio days. And when Salk vaccine came along, this was a 100-bed hospital, and they had the halls full of kids during the polio days. Polio vaccine did such a good job, it knocked the attendance way down. And because we dealt primarily with the bone structure of the body, the patient load wasn't there to keep a 100-bed hospital going. So we decided the smart thing for us to do would be affiliate with another hospital. We started circulating among the hospitals, feeling them out if they'd be interested in some type of a merger. Norton stepped up right away. They were interested. Norton owned a little hospital called Children's Hospital. Children's Hospital, I think, had like 40 or 50 beds in it. But each one of these beds in a hospital are licensed. They had a full range of licensed beds pertaining to all kind of children's illness. This hospital was strictly bone structure, orthopedics, and by us taking the name Kosair, putting it with the name of their children's hospital, that's where your name Kosair Children came from. We had a long discussion on that name. That lasted for months. Well, what are you going to call it? Norton wanted to put a hyphen between the Kosair and the children's name. And we didn't want that. We just wanted to be Kosair Children's because we thought the flow was better, confuse the public less. Till this affiliation was made between Kosair and Norton, there was not a children's hospital that could do anything completely. When we built this Kosair Children's Hospital, that was a hospital, and I don't care what happened to your child, whether it was a car accident or normal illness or operation, you had one place to go, and the quality care and the brain power was there. I think that's the greatest accomplishment we made.
Now, moving on to shopping. I know that many of you out there use a credit card or a debit card. Well, why not let your shopping do double duty? You get what you need and you help spread the word about Kosair Charities.
About a year ago, we formed a group of employees, and it was a 30-under group. They coined themselves the Millennials, and that group was looking for ideas that would make the credit union more attractive to the Generation Y group. And as you probably know, that demographic, they're very giving. They like to give back to the community, they like to work in the community. And they used some contacts that they had with Kosair, and they floated the idea of a co-branded debit card that the membership would make a donation to the charity to receive, and they do. They make a $5 donation. Money goes totally to Kosair, and they get the debit card that's actually designed with the Kosair logo, the kids with the kite and with Park, and they can take that out in community, give some attention to Kosair, some attention to Park, and it's been real successful so far, very popular.
There is a $5 setup fee for the debit card, and the entire fee goes to Kosair Charities.
We're so excited about our partnership with Park Community Federal Credit Union and our debit card. It's the first time that a credit union has partnered with a charity, and we're so honored to be one of the two, us along with the Humane Society, to partner. It's a great way. Giving is stylish now. You can donate $5, get your Kosair Charities debit card, have a great credit union to house your money in, and give back to the kids all at once. So it's a great partnership for us.
Go to any Park Community Federal Credit Union to sign up for that Kosair Charities debit card, and be on the lookout for more great events and promotions that are being offered through the credit union to help benefit Kosair Charities. Hey, next month on Now Louisville, we're going to a great celebration of the volunteers here at Kosair Charities. Find out who walks away with top honors. Thanks for watching.